you watching the game at home? Why? Come watch it at Mambo Grill, the hottest spot in Downey. You'll have good food, drinks, and a great time at a low price. We have the coldest beer in our sports bar, where you can enjoy the game on any of our huge flat screen TVs. And when your home team wins, you get 25% off anything in Mambo Grill. We're on Downey Avenue, 1 block north of Firestone, or visit us on the web. Mambo Grill, love at first bite.
This segment brought to you by the Monster Marketing Group, 888-49-MONSTER, or www.monstermg.com. Your one-stop shop for all of your logo, design, print, and marketing needs. If you can dream it, you can create it.
And remember, they specialize in doing it quick.
Design, shipping, and handling not included. This product is not made to diagnose, treat, cure, to prevent any disease. If you have an erection that's more than 4 hours, call another hooker. Don't go to the ER. Use it or lose it.
Looking for a delicious, fresh family meal that's ready when you are and easy on your budget? Welcome to Piara Pizza. We make our pizzas with handmade dough, 100% real cheese, and tomato sauce blended with our own spices. Nothing is ever frozen. We always have large pepperoni and cheese pizzas fresh and waiting for you for only $5. Or choose one of our specialty pizzas. We have veggie, meat lovers, supreme, and Hawaiian. Add an order of our amazing hot wings, cheesy bread, or breadsticks. Our locations are ultra-modern, ultra-clean, and open 7 days a week. Visit any one of our locations today. Or check us out on the web at www.piarapizza.com. Piara Pizza. Fresh, hot, and ready for you when you come in. Stop in for your Piara Pizza today.
This segment has been brought to you by Coco Cafe. It's a cafe latte coconut water with espresso. And I came across this wonderful little drink just recently, and it has to be one of the best things I've ever had. I'm pretty obsessed with cocoa water and espresso, so the thought of it together was a little bit, I wasn't sure what I was going to get, but my gosh, let me tell you, it's super tasty. It's made with natural coconut water, a strong shot of espresso, and a splash of reduced fat milk. You can visit them online for more information at drinkcococafe.com. Once again, I want to thank everyone at Coco Cafe for being a sponsor of this radio show. Thanks so much. Hi, everyone. This is A Taste of Dawn. I'm your host, Dawn Garcia, and this is a show about indulging in this crazy thing we call life. Hi, everybody. Welcome to another episode of A Taste of Dawn Radio. As you can see, we have some mood lighting today. I am really, really excited, actually, because in the studio, we have our first live musical guest ever. So today, we're going to have Gedina and Chris Wulff. Or Chris. We're still working that out. But they're going to be in the studio today. They're going to play 2 songs live, and if we have a chance, we're going to get a 3rd song in. But before we go to them, I actually just want to say that this episode is going to be kind of based on what the first issue of the magazine was, which is more art and just tapping into the soul and story in this world. I published the first episode of the year yesterday, so ATOD magazine, make sure you go check it out. And I actually had the privilege of interviewing 4 incredible artists and 1 superpower of an artist. So I had interviewed Ryan Spencer Reed, who is a photojournalist who his work is most noted for doing some incredible work in Darfur. And he has risked his life regularly to get us images that would just change your life. He's put himself in situations and really has gone deep into the heart of Africa to just tell the story about what's happening there to the families and the women and children, and just in the middle of all the civil unrest. He's also recently been sent on assignment to Afghanistan, which is just an unbelievable opportunity for us to see an entirely different look at what's happening there. I actually had the pleasure of meeting and knowing Tim Hetherington and Sebastian Younger, who did Restrepo. If you never got to see that documentary, I highly recommend seeing it. Restrepo is about just what it's like to be in war, and it was the most apolitical documentary. It was just absolutely fantastic, changed my life. And Tim was later killed, actually, when he went to Libya. He was among the journalists that were killed in that truck, so it was a terrible story, but his work was just profound, and Sebastian is the author of A Perfect Storm. So Ryan really reminded me a lot of them, and just that tenacity and willingness to tell a story. Secondly, I was also able to interview my first 2 female photographers, which I was really excited about. So Rachel Wulff, who has this profound way of showing sort of this beautiful life and movement in inanimate objects, including lint, which you would never imagine would be fantastic. So you guys will have to go check it out. But she's just this bundle of energy and sees life in this very sort of pure cosmic way, which is fantastic. And then there's Ebru Sadar, who is out of Turkey, and although she's now in the Bordeaux region of France, which is very fitting for her in her work. Her work is very soul stirring and sort of this almost haunting way of seeing women and life and really nature. She prefers to be in nature. She doesn't actually watch the news. She refuses to watch the news because she just thinks it'll poison her beautiful way of seeing the world, which I completely agree. I don't actually watch the news very much either. It's just nothing but gross stuff, and just shows the awful side of humanity. And then I have artist Ron Pippin, who I've already talked to you about. I got to sit in his artist gallery for 4 hours, spending an afternoon just kind of delving into his process. Charlie White, who did so much work, including the designs of things like City Walk and things at Atlantis in the Caribbean. Anyways, there's just so much to say. I also want to thank everybody that's been able to allow me to interview them and tell their story. And I also want to just really quickly, because I'm going to talk about this more in the later half of the hour because I want to get to the beautiful music. But I was able to go to some fantastic performances this last weekend, including the LA Art Show, thanks to the guys at Axiom and the Love Sick play, which I'm going to talk about to death because that thing should be a movie and nothing else. So anyways, I would like to go ahead and introduce my in-studio guests right now. And where are we at right now? All right, perfect. So we have plenty of time. So if you guys just want to say hello, I have Gedina in the studio. And just a little background on how I met these guys for the first time. I saw them performing at Pourvu, which was it's this beautiful little speakeasy place in Hollywood. And this was in December. And the minute I met Gedina, it was like something so familiar. And then I saw her and Chris rocking up there with this. How many people did you have that night? 7?
Yeah, I think it was 7.
I think so. Joe and it's Simon. There's an amazing group of everybody. Yeah, the band, the Gedina band. But really, quite honestly, I have never heard a voice like yours in somebody as youthful as you, for one, because you have a very old soul, and there's a crispness and purity and really raw element to how you sing. It just really confounded me. So I was honored. And then I got to go again when you headlined at Pourvu, and you guys just rocked it out. And it was the first time I actually heard your music. Mm-hmm. And Arrows was one of those songs. I had heard Shame. No, I did hear Shame in December. But anyways, you guys can take over now and just kind of tell us a little bit about yourselves before you sing, if you'd like. Just a quick intro if you want, and then we'll do a little interview after.
Well, we're really happy to be here, and you and I just hit it off, so it's kind of exciting for us to be here and be able to just share our music that we've been working on so diligently and get to meet all the people that you get to talk to daily. So it's exciting for us. Thank you for having us.
Yeah, I'm so privileged. Yeah, no, I'm super excited. Do you want to say anything?
No, that was great. Short and sweet.
That's Chris, everybody.
All right, you guys. So why don't you go ahead and are you going to do Limelight first?
Yeah, we're going to do Limelight.
All right, we're going to go ahead and just hand it over to them. So welcome to my first guest ever in the studio performing.
Thank you.
Chance won't come, and in the limelight I disappear. You hear, you see, everyone but me, I'm not gonna fight with fame. I'm not gonna play just the same. I see you need everyone but me. But me, I'm not gonna fight with fate. I'm not gonna play your games, 'cause I know just what you'll do. And baby, I can win this war. I'll lose. I know that time will leave you lonely, and all your fans, they'll have turned. Sometimes I might think of you, but I'll never make the same mistake again. I'm not gonna fight you. I'm not gonna fight you. I'm not gonna fight you. 'Cause I know just what you do, and I'll lose.
But I'm sure every single person out there is clapping. That was absolutely beautiful.
Thank you.
So we have a few minutes before we have to go to a break. So do you want to kind of give me a little bit of background on how you guys wrote that song together?
Mm-hmm.
And how was this in your loft? We're going to talk about, by the way, they have an amazing little web series that's about to start. So you guys are going to have to tune in because it's going to be pretty profound, I think.
Thank you.
But if you want to just kind of tell us a little bit about that song.
So Chris and I have known each other for a while, and downtown LA life is crazy and fun, and there's so many wonderful things to do, but we just kind of clicked, and we just decided that it's just what we're going to do is make music and write cool songs and talk about everyday life and love and heartbreak and wanting and desire, and we just started with different songs, and Limelight came to be after Arrows, and it's just this sweet little song about wanting somebody that doesn't have the same feeling for you, or for the person that you've always dreamed of having and may have given you a taste, but the next person that they're with, they do the same exact thing. And so Chris has really helped me to develop my writing skills and my ability to just talk concisely and sweetly and to the point with what we're trying to say. And he has so much experience, so it's kind of like the other half of my brain, which is really cool.
So other half of your brain, I want to hear from you.
Well, it feels like it's been a lot longer than it has. I mean, we just started writing a couple months ago, so
Wow.
that was the second song we wrote together. But we met downtown. I work at a bar. So
Rad bar.
Great bar, Pattern Bar.
Pattern
Go,
bar.
go check it out when he's there.
Yeah, so that's where we met, and there was definitely something like that clicked for us. I think she liked my cocktails or something. My drinks were really good.
I don't drink.
But once I heard her voice, I was just blown away. I was as captivated as you are by it, and everybody else that hears her. So it's a treat for me. It's a privilege to sit down and write with her because I learn so much, and she's so talented. So.
Well, and it's an honor, absolutely an honor for me to have you guys here. Alan, do you want to take a break, or do we have a second? Can we take a break early? 3 more minutes? Line 3?
We have a caller?
We do. Oh,
All
wait.
right.
Do I have a caller, Alan? Is that what we're saying here? No, we got 30 seconds. Okay, well, if you guys are listening, by the way, it would be great to have you call in and just ask them a lot of questions while they're
Tweet
here
us.
because
Cool.
she's going to blow up, and pretty soon we're going to be like, oh, I knew before they got to the Hollywood Bowl and they were like selling out at the Grammys, and she's on the way. So just so you guys know, this is not this is going to be a rare moment, and hopefully we'll be able to share in some of that. So anyways, you guys, we're going to take a quick break. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll be right back with another song from Gedina and Chris.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks for tuning in. Once again, this is your host, Dawn Garcia, on ATOD Radio, savoring life one moment at a time.
This segment brought to you by the Monster Marketing Group, 888-49-MONSTER or www.monstermg.com. Your one-stop shop for all of your logo, design, print, and marketing needs. If you can dream it, they can create it.
And remember, they specialize in doing it quick.
And remember, if you mention you heard about them and the three guys ran, you get 25% off your first order.
Over $10,000.
Design, shipping, and handling not included. This product is not meant to diagnose, treat, cure, to prevent any disease. If you have an erection lasting more than 4 hours, call another hooker. Don't go to the ER, loser. Use it or lose it.
We are the Three Guys every Monday live from 6 to 7 p.m.
You can call us at 855-69-THE-3-GUYS.
It's not the Three Guys. This is why you should turn in, because one has Tourette's. The other one's illiterate.
You really should listen in. You never know what's going to happen.
855-69-3-GUYS. G-U-Y-S and the number 3, not the.
Faces for radio, voices for the deaf.
Look forward to talking to you.
Hey, I'm audio candy. I don't know about you guys.
This segment's sponsored by Mucho Macho Michelada. Whenever you got to spice up your beer, Mucho Macho Michelada is for you. Only real men.
Did you say mucho macho?
Mucho Macho, baby, where the real men come to drink.
Hey, I don't always drink michelada, but when I do, I drink mucho macho michelada.
If only Arvin could be a little more mucho macho.
Will it put some hair on my chest?
No, but te quema entrando y saliendo.
Hi, everyone. This is A Taste of Dawn. I'm your host, Dawn Garcia, and this is a show about indulging in this crazy thing we call life.
Girl, tell them what's up.
I know, right? Are we back on? All right, you guys, we are back with Gedina and Chris, and they're going to do another song, and this one is one that I just have to say that my 6-year-old daughter heard me sing the small bit of the chorus, and she was like, what's that song? So this is definitely among the many hits that you're going to have. So this is Arrows, and if you want to give any intro, you're welcome.
So Arrows came to be in a matter of minutes between Chris and I. It was the first song we wrote, and I showed up at his house like a little nervous because we hadn't written together, and he played me this song, like part of it. It wasn't finished, but it was just an idea, and I was like, oh no, this one's going to take a hold of me. Uh-oh. And it did, and it still does. We were driving here listening to another version of it. It hasn't been released. It's not done. But we're getting ready to have it produced, and it'll be released in the next couple of weeks. But it's definitely a song that gets you. And I can't wait to release the version, the produced version. It's a mix between like folky blues, pop, soul, and electronic music. So when you hear when you hear the produced version, it's really like a hybrid. So I hope you guys like it as much as I do.
Ready?
Yeah. I left my shoes on the floor. I didn't wake you. I didn't even say goodbye. Smell of smoke on your pillowcase. I left my mess there. Fingerprints were everywhere. Everywhere. I see the hole in your heart. I put it there. My arrows will tear you apart. My arrows go straight through your heart. My arrows will tear you apart. Arrows. The perfect kill left you for dead. I didn't tell you some things are better left unsaid. I see the hole in your heart.
arrows will tear you apart. My arrows go straight through your heart. My arrows will tear you apart. Ooh, red lights. Ooh, yeah. Yeah. My arrows will tear you apart. My arrows will tear you apart.
Yay for the check. All right, you guys, that is Gedina and Chris. And I have to say, that was a whole nother version. I think I've heard like 2 different versions now.
3, maybe 3.
I think I have heard 3. I know, that's what I was thinking, because I heard...
The live version.
Yeah, but then I heard another version. Maybe you
The produced
Yeah,
track.
that's what you sent me. Okay.
And then there's the acoustic.
Well, let me just tell you guys, every single track is amazing. I love that song. It's so beautiful. And the crispness, like that was just so... It's like eerie almost. Like I could just feel some of the pain coming through, which
There's
I
a little
love.
darkness to it. Yeah.
I love that. I love the raw, just gritty, and I think we can all relate that we've all felt like that. And I have a few people I would love to send an arrow through.
We want people to play that in their car, while they're in
yeah.
the shower, while they're at a club, while they're walking on the street with an iPod, or their iPhone. Sorry, let's get it straight.
Right. Well, you know what? No, they still have iPods. Come on. No, I can't get that song. I swear to you, that song is in my head every day.
That's
And
so
I'm not
good.
since I heard it. I was like, oh my God, I love. And I used to play that. That's where it was, because I have my YouTube video. So
Oh,
you
yeah.
guys got to check that out too. If
The
you
YouTube
can't,
video is so good.
yeah, if you guys get a chance, please go. I'm going to just give everybody all your information really quick, and then we're going to chat.
Okay.
So you can go watch arrows that I recorded at Pourvu, and that's at youtube.com/Dawn Garcia, capital ATOD. And I do really encourage you to go to visit Gedina's website and listen to all the SoundCloud uploads. And that is just Gedina.com, GEDINA.com.
You could tweet me at Gedina Jean, GEDINAJEAN on Twitter. I'm on Twitter all the time. I'm addicted to those character limits now.
Oh, see, I'm so not. It's like a writer, I feel like it's death. I'm like 140, that's it.
And I'm on iTunes. You can
Yes.
say what's up on iTunes and download the latest single. Shame's on there. We Are an Army is on there.
Ooh, yes.
And then we'll be rolling out arrows soon. Facebook, make sure you say hi. Dawn and I are going back and forth on Facebook like crazy. So,
and I'll post all of this. I'll make sure everybody has all this information. But I'm excited that you can actually purchase everything on iTunes.
yeah.
So go spend the 99 cents or whatever it is, buy the song, buy the album, and just...
And send me messages. Tell me how you're doing. And I love talking with people that, that aren't from LA, that are in LA, and just like connecting with people that love good music and like to, experience their life through music. So...
And two, I'm getting a lot of messages actually on Ustream right now, just saying what a beautiful voice you have, and great job, Gedina. Do you know Adam Fonte?
Yeah.
There you go.
Thank you, Adam.
Justice, the chef that is all the way in Jacksonville, just said, I'm here listening to you.
Justice, I want to come eat at your restaurant.
Oh my God, his food is just like, he's like on the fly. He can make anything, and it looks...
Come out to LA.
Yes,
have a dinner
Justice,
party.
come out to LA. Yes, so I'm trying to see if there's anything. You guys need to call in. You guys are so shy about the
I know,
phones.
I want to talk to you.
855-693. You guys need to talk to Chris, because he's cute.
He's super cute.
He's super cute, super talented, and has a brain, which is by far one of the sexiest qualities in a man.
Yes.
Thank you, Dawn.
You are so welcome.
He's blushing. He's not blushing, but he's
I'm
blushing.
a little bit blushing too. This is what happens
Sexy
when you
time
come
in the studio.
right? It is. We got to talk like it's sexy time, right? We need to
Bring
do
the voices out.
Right, absolutely. So, let's see what we got. Well, okay. So I'm not gonna. If you guys want to call. Oh, he's in New York. You in New York? How did I not know that? All right, sorry. He's in New
Fashion
York.
Week, he's getting
Justice.
ready.
Well, I'm coming to New York next month, Justice. So you're cooking. But I just want to kind of talk to you guys a little bit outside of all of this, because one thing I don't know. You're a bartender, but I'm sure you have some other like backstory. Do you have a backstory, Chris?
I do have a few backstories.
Okay.
I'm from San Clemente, originally,
Okay.
like an hour south. I don't know if you're familiar with it.
I did an art show at Gallery 104.
Oh, that's right. Yes,
yeah.
that's right. We spoke about
Yes.
that. So that's where I grew up. I grew up surfing and playing in garage bands and doing that kind of stuff. I lived in Spain for a bit, too.
Oh, where were you in Spain?
I was in Barcelona.
Which is my daughter's name.
Really?
Yes.
That's a gorgeous name.
Yes, it is.
She's super cute and smart and talented too.
Pulse of Life, Barcelona.
Yeah, it's an amazing city. So I lived there for some time and studied Spanish and music and writing. And so, my adolescence kind of existed of basically playing music and writing and traveling, doing a lot of touring and traveling. But most recently, I've just been spending the past year in Los Angeles.
Yes.
And living downtown, obviously working at Pattern Bar and playing music on my off time. I mean,
And how it's just you guys, right? I mean, you play exclusively with Gedina, or do you also play around town?
I've been spending a lot of my time co-writing with
I
different
roped
people,
him in.
but
I'm glad though. Seriously, this is the greatest pairing. Honestly, I'm so excited that you guys found each other because musically and just creatively, the vibe is so. It's really honest, and it feels like you guys have a really good flow together, which is beautiful to see because it's not that often that you find that, and you guys know that.
Yeah, it's really difficult to find. So, I mean, I played in, like I was saying, I played in so many different bands growing up, and I kind of got burnt out on the whole band thing.
Yeah.
So, like, it's almost like being in a relationship for a long time and then being single, and you're like, I don't ever want to date, like, for a while. So that's where I was at. I was like, I'm just going to, like, you know what I mean?
Yes.
That's where I was at, and then I met Gedina, and then we just, like, clicked musically. But it's the kind of thing where you don't really have to be like, hey, like, are you in my band? Like,
right, just worked.
Yeah, so we just really enjoy writing music together. So.
And you guys both surf. So Gedina is the woman of many talents.
Just like you, Renaissance women. Huh?
We are fierce, strong women. But I saw your little. Did you do the sketch for Arrows?
Yeah.
So you guys have to check that out. Go to her page. She actually did a little sketch for Arrows.
Instagram.
Is it on Instagram?
I'm
but it's
huge
on
on
Facebook.
Instagram. It's on both, yeah.
Okay, and it is Instagram also Gedina Jean. So she spelled that, but it's GEDINAJEAN.
Yeah.
And Chris, are you on any of these as well?
I'm on Instagram. It's C Wulffy, the letter C, WULFFY.
All right.
We call him Big Wolfie style. Big Daddy Wolf.
I remember the first time I heard you play, you're like, and I just want to introduce Big Daddy Wolf. And I was like, I am intrigued already. Who is this man?
That's my stage name.
That's a good name.
Yeah, we both surf. We both grew up in surf communities. I grew up in Santa Cruz, repping the Bay. So my dad raised me. I'm so surfer girl, daddy's girl. And,
Awesome daddy, by the way.
My dad rocks. I love you, Dad. I know he's listening. I grew up in this small, little, beautiful town and surfed my whole life and was competitive. And it's really another outlet for me. It's very much an in-the-moment sport, and it's kind of like my church. That's where I go to find my peace and connect with the earth. So,
well, and I love it. I grew up in Santa Monica, so I'm used to. I just think there's nothing better than being in the water. There really isn't. Yeah. I haven't surfed in a really long time, but I could just sit and be on a board actually and be completely content. So anything else that you guys want to add? We're about to take another break, and you know what? To be honest, I don't think anybody else would have a problem if you want to do one more song. Are you prepared to do one more song?
We'll see. Maybe we can pull something together.
Maybe.
I think you could. I have complete faith in your magic. Okay. All right. So we are going to go ahead and take a short break. Thanks again, you guys, and we'll be back in a minute.
Thanks, Dawn.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks for tuning in. Once again, this is your host, Dawn Garcia, on ATOD Radio, savoring life one moment at a time.
Are you watching the game at home? Why? Come watch it at Mambo Grill, the hottest spot in Downey. You'll have good food, drinks, and a great time at a low price. We have the coldest beer in our sports bar, where you can enjoy the game on any of our huge flat screen TVs. And when your home team wins, you get 25% off anything in Mambo Grill. We're on Downey Avenue, 1 block north of Firestone, or visit us on the web. Mambo Grill, love at first bite.
Looking for a delicious, fresh family meal that's ready when you are and easy on your budget? Welcome to Piara Pizza. We make our pizzas with handmade dough, 100% real cheese, and tomato sauce blended with our own spices. Nothing is ever frozen. We always have large pepperoni and cheese pizzas fresh and waiting for you for only $5. Or choose one of our specialty pizzas. We have veggie, meat lovers, supreme, and Hawaiian. Add an order of our amazing hot wings, cheesy bread, or breadsticks. Our locations are ultra-modern, ultra-clean, and open 7 days a week. Visit any one of our locations today, or check us out on the web at www.piarapizza.com. Piara Pizza. Fresh, hot, and ready for you when you come in. Stop in for your Piara Pizza today.
This segment's sponsored by Mucho Macho Michelada. Whenever you got to spice up your beer, Mucho Macho Michelada is for you. Only real men.
Did you say mucho macho?
Mucho Macho, baby, where the real men come to drink.
Hey, I don't always drink michelada, but when I do, I drink mucho macho michelada.
If only Arvin could be a little more mucho macho.
Will it put some hair on my chest?
No, but te quema entrando y saliendo.
This segment has been brought to you by Coco Cafe. It's a cafe latte coconut water with espresso. And I came across this wonderful little drink just recently, and it has to be one of the best things I've ever had. I'm pretty obsessed with cocoa water and espresso, so the thought of it together was a little bit, I wasn't sure what I was going to get, but my gosh, let me tell you, it's super tasty. It's made with natural coconut water, a strong shot of espresso, and a splash of reduced fat milk. You can visit them online for more information at drinkcococafe.com. Once again, I want to thank everyone at Coco Cafe for being a sponsor of this radio show. Thanks so much. Hi, everyone. This is A Taste of Dawn. I'm your host, Dawn Garcia, and this is a show about indulging in this crazy thing we call life. I can't hear myself. Hi, you guys. We are back, and I totally put them on the spot, so they're actually going to try out a brand new song that they're still working on. So, I'm ready for it. If you guys want to give a little background on it, you're welcome to. This is the joy, by the way, of having my own show and not having a totally strict format, is that I get to do things like this.
Awesome. So we just threw this song together in the last couple days, and it's not complete. It's really rough. But we wanted to write something happy and fun. And
yeah, we've been writing stuff that's so, I guess, dark and heavy, and so we wanted something that would be like uplifting. And
it's not produced or anything, so it's just
hearing it. Hearing it now first for the very first time anywhere in the world, and we do have people all over the world that will watch this.
Hello, all over the world, people. We love you. Okay,
the world premiere.
Chris is gonna sing with me too.
Yay!
Oh my gosh. Okay.
All right. So this song's called
Just Can't Get Enough.
Ready? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Whoa. Live your life like a dreamer. like a beautiful pearl of your energy. I just can't get enough, can't get enough. I just can't get enough of your energy. I just can't get enough, can't get enough. Oh, 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 oh,
Yay, that was awesome.
That's the best time we've ever done that.
There you go. See, sometimes it's good to be put on the spot.
Thanks for letting us share that one.
You're welcome. You're welcome. And thank you guys so much for being here. And again, I want to talk a little bit about the loft sessions.
Oh, yeah.
So, and I'll have Alan put up a little clip. Do you want to put up a little clip real quick? Do you have it ready? One more minute. Why don't you guys tell us a little bit about the loft sessions?
So we see all these things on YouTube of people sitting at a desk with a computer and a keyboard, and they're just performing right to a camera that's on a computer. And we decided to take a new spin on that, where we wanted to invite people into an intimate setting where Chris and I are just creating in this vibrant atmosphere in downtown LA, where it's very urban and it's very alive and people are moving and shaking. And so we just want to create a space where weekly, every other week, no deadline on it yet, but where people can just kind of come to my YouTube page and hang out and watch what we do when we're creating.
Something that feels like you're right there in the room with them, you know?
Yeah.
You're kind of along this process, this journey of whether it's the writing process or what have you, just this process. And, you know, as a new artist, it's really cool to, like, shed some insight into her culture, like what she does, you know, what her life is like, you know, so.
When you hear a person on the radio, sometimes you don't know where they came from. You just hear that, you hear that voice and you're like, oh, I don't know how they got there, but I hear that voice. And for me, I've come through so many genres of music, and I'm arriving at a space where I finally can say, this is my sound, this is who I am, and the words are real and they're raw, and this is a way for us to be able to share that.
In perfect timing, he's actually ready with the clip right now. You want to roll that clip?
I'm not gonna fight with fame. I'm not gonna play your game. 'Cause I know just what you do. And baby, I can win this war. I'll lose.
Like I have an on radio. How would you say it's not an on-screen romance? An on radio love affair. Okay, we're having a little bit of difficulty letting that roll, but what we'll do is I'll make sure that we have that up when you're ready, when it's ready.
It's not released yet, so once we get it going, you'll have it all.
Yeah, so stay tuned for their web series. I am just so excited for everything that you have going, and you know I love you both, and I'm a huge supporter of just finding a woman who owns who you are, and you're not afraid to show that fierceness and honesty and just share every emotion and everything. That's a big deal. And to write songs that are provocative and make you think and make you pause. And I mean, a song that I heard once and I was singing over and over in my head, I mean, that's a gift. And you guys know that, but I just want you to know how much it's appreciated. And I'm really grateful that you came on and performed. And is this your first radio show?
In studio, yeah. I've done a couple of over the phone, but never actually in studio.
I'm honored, and a world premiere. Yeah. So, all right, you guys, I'm going to go ahead and have Alan take an early break if that's possible. Okay. All right. Thank you so much again for being here. And I will make sure, don't forget Gedina Jean at Twitter. And, all right. We'll get everything up online for you guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thanks, Dawn.
Thanks for tuning in. Once again, this is your host, Dawn Garcia, on ATOD Radio, savoring life one moment at a time.
Are you watching the game at home? Why? Come watch it at Mambo Grill, the hottest spot in Downey. You'll have good food, drinks, and a great time at a low price. We have the coldest beer in our sports bar, where you can enjoy the game on any of our huge flat screen TVs. And when your home team wins, you get 25% off anything in Mambo Grill. We're on Downey Avenue, 1 block north of Firestone, or visit us on the web. Mambo Grill, love at first bite.
This segment has been brought to you by Coco Cafe. It's a cafe latte coconut water with espresso. And I came across this wonderful little drink just recently, and it has to be one of the best things I've ever had. I'm pretty obsessed with cocoa water and espresso, so the thought of it together was a little bit, I wasn't sure what I was going to get, but my gosh, let me tell you, it's super tasty. It's made with natural coconut water, a strong shot of espresso, and a splash of reduced fat milk. You can visit them online for more information at drinkcococafe.com. Once again, I want to thank everyone at Coco Cafe for being a sponsor of this radio show. Thanks so much.
We are the Three Guys every Monday live from 6 to 7 p.m.
You can call us at 855-69-THE-3-GUYS.
It's not the Three Guys. This is why you should turn in, because one has Tourette's. The other one's illiterate.
You really should listen in. You never know what's going to happen.
855-69-3-GUYS. G-U-Y-S and the number 3, not the.
Faces for radio, voices for the deaf.
Look forward to talking to you.
Hey, I'm audio candy. I don't know about you guys.
This segment brought to you by the Monster Marketing Group, 888-49-MONSTER or www.monstermg.com. Your one-stop shop for all of your logo, design, print, and marketing needs. You can dream it, they can create it.
And remember, they specialize in doing it quick.
And remember, if you mention you heard about them and the Three Guys ran, you get 25% off your first order.
Over $10,000.
Design, shipping, and handling not included. This product is not meant to diagnose, treat, cure, to prevent any disease. If you have an erection lasting more than 4 hours, call another hooker. Don't go to the ER, loser. Use it or lose it.
We are the Three Guys every Monday live from 6 to 7 p.m.
You can call us at 855-69-THE-3-GUYS.
It's not the Three Guys. This is why you should turn in, because one has Tourette's. The other one's illiterate.
You really should listen in. You never know what's going to happen.
855-69-3-GUYS. G-U-Y-S and the number 3, not the.
Faces for radio, voices for the deaf.
Look forward to talking to you.
Hey, I'm audio candy. I don't know about you guys.
Looking for a delicious, fresh family meal that's ready when you are and easy on your budget? Welcome to Piara Pizza. We make our pizzas with handmade dough, 100% real cheese, and tomato sauce blended with our own spices. Nothing is ever frozen. We always have large pepperoni and cheese pizzas fresh and waiting for you for only $5. Or choose one of our specialty pizzas. We have veggie, meat lovers, supreme, and Hawaiian. Add an order of our amazing hot wings, cheesy bread, or breadsticks. Our locations are ultra-modern, ultra-clean, and open 7 days a week. Visit any one of our locations today, or check us out on the web at www.piarapizza.com. Piara Pizza. Fresh, hot, and ready for you when you come in. Stop in for your Piara Pizza today.
Hi everyone, this is A Taste of Dawn. I'm your host, Dawn Garcia, and this is a show about indulging in this crazy thing we call life. All right, you guys, we are back, and I'm waiting for my producer to walk in here because I am starting a brand new segment called Arvin's Adventures, where I take my producer, who does not like to do very many cultural things, and I force him. Oh, I'm losing my camera a little bit. We're going to get that all worked out. There we go. So, okay, so to my right, this is my producer / I call him my work husband because we love each other and hate each other. You ready? Let me move my laptop here.
It's just so funny. That's like every marriage in America.
This is true, except for, well, and the no sex part, right? That's pretty much every marriage in America, so. Which is sad. So first, though, before I even pass this over, I actually just want to say, it's locked. I want to say that today, I don't know if you can come over here for 1 second. I have my first intern, and I am so excited to have Alexis here. I don't know if she can get in here. You're going to have to squeeze. There she is. Say hello. So I'm really excited. She's a creative writing major and just has a passion for all things really that are about A Taste of Dawn. So I'm really excited to have her on board, and I'm going to have her write a couple things, and we're going to get her on that magazine and a little more exposure. And then before I talk to you, okay, wait, I think we're ready. I want to hear all this. Okay, so do you want to explain what I made you do?
This is a clean show, right? This isn't our show.
Yeah, no, this is not the Three Rant. He's on the Three Rant radio show where they're allowed to just be as vulgar.
First off, it's the Three Guys Rant.
See, they just rant so much. So just whatever.
So let me keep it PG-13.
Okay.
I was forcefully invited to come out to an event.
Forcefully,
was it Venice, Santa Monica?
On Abbott Kinney. It was a book reading for a book that I was the editor on, which is awesome. And by the way, Gedina was there.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
It was a good event.
He showed up, by the way. I just want you to know, if you guys ever watch the show, this is the t-shirt and jeans kind of fella. He showed up in like a suit jacket. He was ready. So I have to give you props for that.
When I'm not working trying to manage you, I always look good.
Yes, you see, he does. I just want to say, by the way, that if you can see this backdrop and what was behind Gedina and Chris, you guys rock. This man right here, he's my like saving grace. And all the fellows that are outside here, like Alan is the greatest.
Who cares about them? Let's talk about me.
Okay. I love you. Go ahead.
Now I know why the candles are on.
Right.
Yeah, so I got invited to this book reading. I thought we were keeping it clean.
Dude, I'm sorry. You said it. Go.
Got invited to a book reading. Was it on meditation and relaxation?
Not really. It's called...
I was pretty relaxed. I fell asleep in the back.
He probably did. But you know what? It is okay because you were affected and he bought 2 copies of that book.
I needed something to start my... my fire at home.
See, this is all I'm saying. This is what he plays this man. This is like, I'm a doctor. I'm not a doctor. I just play one on TV. He plays like he's really not into all that. But he came back, and Phil will totally... He's going to back me up on this. It doesn't matter. Phil will back me up on this. He came back and said that he had a really good time and that you were so excited to eat dinner with somebody who appreciated eating food.
You know what? I will say that. Well, first off, let's go back with...
fancy dinner. Fancy.
The most impressive part of that presentation was the head games.
Oh, yes.
And I don't mean that in an X-rated way.
No.
I mean, what's his name? Aaron Reno.
Yes.
Did a whole move things with your mind kind of thing. And I know it sounds like BS, but I literally saw it, and it's more on brain waves. He hooked you up to this funky thing.
Ooh, I'm about to start a fire.
He hooked you up to...
This is why we don't have paper
candles?
and me. Yeah, go ahead.
He hooked you up to a funky little headgear.
Yes.
And people were playing soccer with their mind.
And I got to be... I come on, you got to give me some props, man.
You finally scored after a few weeks.
Oh my God, no, seriously? Like, I was the Jedi mind trick master. No, seriously. They're like, what were you thinking to my opponent? She was counting. And I'm thinking, I'm going to get my ball in your goal. Like, you asked me to compete,
you know what?
And it's on. I don't need any kind of peanut gallery comments. No, I know where that's headed. No.
So
keeping it clean, man.
After that, it should have been about 15 people. I think 12 people showed up, and we went to a restaurant next door, which we won't mention because they're not a sponsor. But
it's spelled HAL apostrophe S. Sponsor us, Al.
You know what? The problem is that the people that listen to my show can't spell. The people that listen to your show can spell.
Yes, this is true. This is true. Not only can they spell, they can read and write. And
it kind of function as normal human beings, yes, I know.
And they enjoy savoring life.
For anybody that wants to listen to what I'm talking about, make sure to check out the Three Guys Rant because we have some interesting phone calls.
No, they do. They've had a couple of really interesting callers.
We had interesting callers last night. But anyways, back to it. Outside of this, I think I'm a pretty well-rounded individual, and I've gone to nice restaurants. I can usually do pretty well with the menu. Usually, I don't think...
he's just trying to make a little jab at my lamb choice.
Oh, yeah, that was horrible.
It was so good. I'm sorry. The pasta was delicious, but he was expecting, like,
apparently we have a caller on line 1.
Oh, we do.
But anyways, before you take that call, I got to say, I'm usually the head of the table when it comes to food. I've never experienced some of the food that I did that night the way that I did with you. And I don't mean that in a sexual way. It's just your palate seemed to be above and beyond anything I've ever seen.
But that's nice.
So.
Oh, I'm going to get all mushy. No, don't take that the wrong way. Seriously. I know
Just
this is a
just take the call.
It's a grown-up show. No, well, actually, we're
going
going to... I know who it is. It's Jason. Jason, hang on for just a minute because we're going to talk about... Well, do you want to talk about food with Jason? But I think we have to take a break.
No, we're good.
We're good? Okay, Jason, never mind. All right, ready? This is Jason Hook, and he's actually a chef, and I will have him... You there, Jason?
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, Dawn. How are you?
I'm good. All right, so we're talking food a little bit, kind of.
Okay.
So I'm with
I can barely hear you. Is that normal?
No, he's got it worked out. Is that better?
A little bit better, yeah. Okay, it's good.
Yeah? Better?
Yeah.
Even better still. Okay. So we've got my producer on the line, and you are a chef at H2O, right?
Yes.
Okay, so do you want to tell us a little bit about some of the stuff that you're doing? And then I don't have pictures up, actually, so I will make sure I send links to some of the stuff that you're working on. But your specialty, you make beautiful food. Beautiful food.
Don, can you let him talk?
Oh, my God, seriously, I don't like this. This is why my producer can't come on. Okay, go.
Okay, so H2O Kitchen is something I started about 2 years ago, and we started in an old, historic mill. It was a beautiful property, and I was doing, tasting events there and selling tickets for reservations, and it was going really well. The financing fell through for that property, so we ended up leasing another space and basically used that as a satellite kitchen for doing pop-ups, so we could do the prep out of there and then go to other restaurants and bars and whatever and just do pop-up events. So it started as a pop-up concept after the mill, and now I'm doing a lot more dinners out of private homes and finding another market in the Philadelphia area.
In Philly. So you're in Philly.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So now, what would you say? What's your signature dish? You got to have one.
Well, I don't because I never repeat. As a chef, I never repeat. I've done hundreds of tastings, and just the other night on Saturday, I did a 17-course tasting, and I drafted the menu, and I sold it to this guy. He's a friend of mine. So I got there, and I started prepping at the mise, and I said, screw it. So I just basically redrafted the menu as I went that night. I did everything spontaneously, and ended up doing 17 courses when I sold them 10. So
wow.
I like doing that kind of thing. And it's fun because, he is a friend of mine, so it's a little bit different. Some clients, they want to have, what you sell them. Mm-hmm. But I like doing it like that. That's what I like doing. I like going...
Jason, I have a question for you. This is Arvin. How difficult is it for you to keep reinventing yourself every serving if you're always doing a different thing?
It's not challenging. When you have good product in front of you and, you got good technique, you can pretty much, reinvent everything all over again every single time. I mean, you're not reinventing the wheel.
So now
you're making a sauce the same way. You're doing pomme souffle the same way every time. I might go on a different dish, but you're never reinventing the wheel really. I mean, everything is going to be unique and different, but as far as technique goes and everything, it's pretty much been done. So.
All right, so here's another question, because Arvin's favorite food is quite possibly a non-food. However, could you make something with
What
Spam?
are you talking about?
Could you
Spam
make
goes
something
with
with
everything.
Spam? He loves him some canned,
Let me tell you
preserved,
something.
artificial,
Let me tell you something.
non-meat.
If the world would have come to an end like the Mayans said, there was only two things that would still be on planet
Twinkies
Earth.
and Spam.
Oh, three things. Twinkies, Spam, and roaches. That's it.
Oh, roaches will outlive us all. That's for sure.
So
You know what's good? I love Twinkies. You know what's good with Spam?
Twinkies?
No. Yes.
Probably.
Yes. No, if you take Spam, right, and I mean, it sucks on its own. It doesn't suck, but it sucks pretty bad on its own. So you got to do something.
See,
with
amen.
it.
I was going to say, Jason, come on, bring it home, brother. Tell me how to make love to the
but if you
Spam.
were all right, right now, off the top of my head, honestly, I love BLTs, and if you throw Spam in there with fresh pork belly, maybe some smoked bacon as well, a fried farm egg, and I'm going iceberg too.
Jason,
All right, that actually sounds
Jason,
pretty
you
decent.
got to slow it down, or I might have an accident here. Because we're talking food porn now.
Yeah, no, bacon is straight up food porn. I'm sorry, bacon is where it's at.
If you support Spam with other pork, it's a win.
Really? So it's like a double heart attack?
So there's
Yeah,
nothing.
it's like a double heart attack, triple.
There is
and then if you throw a
nothing.
farm egg in there, like runny egg yolk, and you have the iceberg and tomato confit, and make a sandwich out of that, that's killer.
See, what all I'm hearing is that there's nothing like a good porkin.
No,
See, this is why, okay. See, this is why, Jason, that you called at the right time, because when he's here, it's on.
That's great.
All right.
Great.
So do you want to just tell us anything else about H2O really quick before we got to go?
Okay, no, that's it. And, I mean, Dawn, I'm a photographer too. So.
Oh, yeah, look, we got a picture up of you. I don't know if you can see it, but we got a picture from H2O.
I pulled over, so I'm not even looking.
Oh, okay. Well, we got some pictures up of your magical work, and I'm really...
Awesome. That is an awesome kitchen.
Just thanks for coming on, and I know you got a lot of stuff going on that we don't have to discuss on the radio, but I just want to say that it's an absolute honor to have you on, and I already told you that anything you need, you just let us know.
Thanks, Dawn.
You're so welcome, Jason. Have a really good rest of your day. I'll make sure I put all the links up for H2O.
Jason, just remember, sprinkle Spam on everything.
Yes, and dork the Twinkies.
Yes, there you go.
All right.
All right, cool. Thanks, Jason.
Yep, Dawn.
Okay, bye. All right, so.
Talk about culture.
Right? Straight up, you just made like Spam the new bacon. I think you better watch out, world.
I think we need to work on trying to get
like a bacon, like a bacon festival, but for Spam.
Now you're
all right.
talking.
See, listen, Hormel, good time to sponsor us. We might be the first people to bring you your first Spam.
Why did you emphasize on that?
Hormel? Because I'm looking at you.
Wow.
I'm trying to keep it clean. All right, so quickly, finish telling me. So I just want to tell you, he kind of ducked out of going to the LA Art Show, which would have been amazing because that was a really extraordinary show, I have to say, this year.
Wasn't that like 8 hours of, I don't know what?
Of feasting on art, which is what I love to do. I'm a museum. I love to go to museums. That's my favorite thing in the world.
Like 7 hours and 59 minutes, too much of art.
No, see, this is what I'm saying. Guess what the next assignment is now for Arvin's Adventures? I just got it.
Watching The Expendables 2?
No, you're going to LA County Museum of Art, and you need to go see 3 different museums. I'm going to make you go see the Japanese exhibit. I'm going to make you go check out the Kubrick exhibition right now. And then, just for kicks, how about the contemporary one? And you're going to have to check out for a bonus Metropolis. That's right.
First off, it doesn't even sound like you just spoke English to me.
I did. Guess what? That's where you're going. Next assignment, guys. Make it, and I'm going to send Alan with you. Yep, we're going to have a camera.
Look at the look on his face.
No. Cameras. I will be there. I will make sure that this is happening.
I have a baby and one on the way. I'm going nowhere.
You got a week. You better go now. Because if you got a baby on the way, it ain't going to happen. So, no, really, you're going to the LA County Museum of Art.
Are you going?
I will go. I will.
Okay.
And you'll never see me happier.
I'm like, I don't need to go then if you're there.
Nope. It's your adventure. It's what's happening. This is what we do. Culture.
Did you ever see Ellie's Story?
Yes.
If we do that, I'm in.
Okay, you want to be on roller skates?
Yes.
I'm putting you on roller skates then. You come with your roller skates.
I don't know how to skate, but I'll go buy some hot pink ones.
That'll be. See, Alan, you heard it on the radio. It's happening right now. I'm just letting you know. So he's going to be wearing pink skates. All right, so we actually have to wrap it up. So I just want to say thank you so much again for Gedina and Chris for coming in, and they stuck around.
They were awesome.
Make sure you tweet Gedina.
I got to say, they popped the studio cherry because they were the first in-studio live performance.
No, seriously, leave it to Arvin. This is a clean, lifestyle, happy show about art and music and food. Okay, wait. No, it's fine. It's already on the air. Gedina Jean, that's Gedina Jean, and also, of course, A Taste of Dawn. And for Arvin over here, Rant Radio.
No. This is all about you.
Oh, no, but the network who supports me and it makes this all possible for me, I got to give you guys a big, big, big credit and shout out. So
I got to say the room did come out nice.
You guys did an amazing job. Seriously. See, aren't you glad you found me and you brought me in? They reeled me in. And then I just, I forced you to do things.
Are you saying you got fish hooked?
I'm not going to justify that answer.
Okay.
No. Okay.
You might want to Google that.
I will, and I don't think I want to. So, but anyways, I just want to keep clean for one more second here and say thanks to Alexis for being my intern. I'm very excited to have you on board and all the things that we're going to be doing.
And I got to say, she has a hell of a mentor.
Oh, thank you.
You got it.
Thank you. So, and two, I want to ask you guys to please check out the new magazine issue. It's atodmagazine.com. That's ATOD magazine.com. And I just posted some amazing, amazing articles. So I will see you on Thursday and just stay tuned because we have an amazing lineup. I keep saying amazing. I'm sorry. We'll get a better adjective. We have a great, great lineup coming this month. Thanks for tuning in. Once again, this is your host, Dawn Garcia on ATOD Radio, savoring life one moment at a time.